The housing development is like you cross the street, walk a little bit, and you're right there.
Their backyard
is this.
A dump.
Yes.
Claire Allen has been fighting for decades to keep her neighborhood safe. Allen says she's seen record-high asthma rates among the kids here, cancer in adults.
It's the environment. When you open up your window, you see what we smelling. That's what they smelling in their house.
She's made it a personal mission to stop a level 4 biosafety lab from operating here in Boston's South End. Boston University received a $200 million federal grant in 2003 to build the regional lab. The purpose, to study deadly diseases like Ebola and the bubonic plague, and critics say contaminants could spread region-wide when research material is transferred between labs.
There is too much potential danger in that area.
Roxbury City Councilor and Boston mayoral candidate Tito Jackson is making the biolab one of his campaign issues, saying the area is tired of being a dumping ground.
There are at least 2 trash transfer stations. There's also a highway. There's a jail. In addition, there's 3 methadone clinics. And so it's not in my backyard, but it can't all be in the backyard of that neighborhood.
Boston University maintains residents will be safe conducting tours like this one.
Labs on both sides.
In a statement, BU tells me, quote, "The issues you raise have all been addressed many times over the past decade by independent panels of scientists, by federal, state, and city agencies, and by a federal and state court. In every case, the conclusion is that the lab can be operated safely in its location." After years of failed legal battles, the lab is here, but BU is not allowed to use it for level 4 research yet. Last year, the CDC approved the lab's operation. The final hurdle is the city's health commission, who will have unique oversight of the federal facility. Executive Director Monica Valdez-Lupi alone has to grant approval. The health commission told me it has no timeline for approving or denying the lab's request.
The Boston Public Health Commission has never been charged with this type of oversight.
Mayor Marty Walsh was outspoken against the lab during his 2013 campaign for mayor. But 4 years on the job, he tells me he's confident that the city will be able to handle any risk the lab could pose.
Ultimately, if something were to happen to BioLab, it's going to come down to our police department, our fire department, that's going to be protecting us here.
But Jackson says, given the risk to the entire city, the decision should now be up for a citywide vote.
I think the day for that's too long ago.
We should be concentrating on neighborhoods, on uplifting people in our neighborhoods versus the profit involved with this type of research at that facility.
The Public Health Commission says it is still reviewing BU's application, and again, there has been no timeline set for a final decision. Boston 25 has also learned opponents of this lab are looking into a possible conflict of interest investigation for members of the board with ties to BU. I'm Crystal Haynes, Boston 25 News.